There's the floor. Feet, floor. It don't work. I'm short-legged. You know what? I had this wonderful family growing up. I think I've talked about how wonderful it was living on the farm. You know, this poem, The River, and My Horse, and all of those things. One thing that was a little difficult, I don't know if it was difficult, just different. I mean, when I was growing up, a lot of hugging, and saying I love you, that kind of stuff. I don't know, in our family, both sides, it was kind of considered improper to show outwardly. It was shown in other ways. And I mean, you know, there's a lot of people who are that way. You know, they just show their love in other ways. And I think it is an action verb. I really, really do. Because love without action is just words. But just saying the words, I love you, to somebody who needs those words can just be so phenomenal. I remember the first time, well, I'm sure there were many others. But there was this woman I had in Bible study after. And, golly, first time I met him, I tried to make him hate me. Because I just knew they would. And I knew that'd be it. So I told him all these terrible things about myself. And this lady, so what? You think we're going to, what are we supposed to do about that? You're fine now? Yeah. Anyway, she was a hugger. And she said, oh, I just love you. I broke down bawling. But still, yeah, it took me a long time to be able to hug and kiss. Well, not kiss. I kissed my kids on the cheek and that kind of stuff. But anyway, well, that even took a while. But what's funny is, not funny in a funny way, but funny in how it just changes everything, is the people it took to teach me how to hug, how to say I love you, and how to give a little kiss on the cheek. And part of it was my children. And, it wasn't just that they did, but they would call me on it. My husband, he's always been one who could say it. Love you, babe. He was the first one that said that. It took me a lot longer to say I love you. Anyway. And put some action to it. You can tell anybody you love them, but put something behind it. Talk some, just tell them. An action doesn't have to be, I don't do a lot of action these days, but an action can be being there at the right time, opening an ear, listening to something that's bothering them. I've met more people that I had, well, a lot of people I'd lost over years. Also, a cousin I never knew I had. And we've become really great friends. She's my dad's cousin. Dad's still alive. Get to read it was. She's my dad's cousin, but she's closer to our age. She's, anyway, but, we just, and a lot of it is just texting, and it's just reading what she says and saying, I'll pray for you. Love you. I'll pray for you. You know, and she just loves, and sometimes I'll just tell a funny story and she's just starts laughing. And, wow, what that can do for a day. So, please tell me you love me. I mean, you don't have to love everything, do. Just love me. I'm not going to beg for love, but I mean, that's not something you can beg people for. It's just fun to make, you know, fun to do those silly, silly things. But show you love them. Show your family you love them. They're worth it. Every minute, they're worth it. Have a good one, and goodbye.